I know many of you aren't comfortable talking about financial situations, financial thingy-majiggies, okay? I totally understand that because I am not comfortable talking about it myself in public, but I understand how important it is to talk or raise this topic, especially in what's going on in this world today. So I will absolutely try my best to be transparent with you while also respecting my financial privacy. So in this video, you will also learn what you as a freelancer need to do other than getting those equipments ready or building your skills in order for you to start earning money. My fellow young adults, think about this. Now is really the time that we start thinking entrepreneurial. So let's sit back and talk about this financial bull. I'm a good girl. I, fortunately, have not been laid off in my one and only sustainable job currently at the moment. I just graduated, so don't judge me. And that I work once a week, and it's an essential store. That's why it's absolutely important. People need us, but sometimes we don't need people over there. We'd rather be super safe from getting the COVID-19 than have a bunch of customers picking up their pictures order. You didn't hear any of that. So I work once a week at that essential store, and in a month, though I get paid for the 4 days that I work in that essential store. I keep saying that. Why do I keep saying that? And I usually get around $400 to $500 per month, depending if I call in sick or if I have to go home early because my migraine is attacking me, or I just don't want to come in for no reason. Just kidding. I'd never do that. Anyway, with those $400 to $500, I'd say it is enough to pay for my subscriptions. And I have the Spotify subscriptions, the Adobe Creative Cloud, which is going to increase soon because I just finished college and I'm no longer considered a student by the government or anybody in this world. Yeah, and while I'm able to pay for my subscriptions, with that money, I'm also still able to save up a little bit on my savings account that I eventually will pull because I usually spend, what is English? And have money to pay for dinner, lunch, another book, everything else that is of my pleasure. And technically, honestly, I don't think I would need another, source of income at this point in my life. I mean, I don't really need it. I'm okay. I could just rely on my mom to pay for other expenses, but that is not ideal for me. That's not the life that I came to Canada for, or that's not the life that my mom wanted me to come to Canada for. So, what did I do? I want another source of income. I need more money, but I also don't want to be exposed with a lot of people. So what did I do, you might ask, because you don't even know what that is because the thumbnail doesn't say that yet. Freelancing. Yes, you heard it, my friends, freelancing. And today you will learn what I did as a freelancer that helped me actually start making money. And might I just say, and this is with complete honesty, the money that I get from the projects that I work with as a freelancer, because they're mostly video projects, therefore they require a lot of equipment, also a lot of investment in my end, also a lot of work on my end. It's surprisingly getting me more money. Why did I say surprisingly? It should be obvious, but I'm a newbie freelancer. You call it whatever you want. So I wasn't expecting to earn actual dollars, but it actually is paying good. Like the minimum that I'm getting from one big project is around $500. Well, the least that I've gotten from one big project is $300. But hey, I weighed the value that I'm getting from it, and it is actually more than the $300. So why not, coconut? But of course, in order for you to be successful at freelancing, you gotta have proof of your work, adding some testimonials there just to make sure that your client feels like this client is in absolutely good hands. Always wash with soap for 20 seconds. Your business is not gonna get COVID. I, as a freelancer, your contractor, my lovely client, is gonna save your business from getting super affected by this pandemic. And that's what they're looking for. If you can assure them that with your portfolio, hey, here's the job, here's the money, You got some work to do. Get busy, my friend. But if you don't have a portfolio yet, now is a great time to start on it. If you can't go outside yet, well, get creative, okay? If a client knows, if an employer even knows that, hey, you continue to be creative, to be proactive during this pandemic, hey, you're more than likely to be hireable. All right, so start with your colleagues, start with your friends, and even when this pandemic is over and you're just starting to build your portfolio, offer your services to your friends at a very low cost. I would advise to not do it for free, but if you can offer it for low cost, and if it's for you, then sure, offer it for free. But if you see that they're also benefiting big time from the services you're offering, just offer it at a low cost and see it as getting paid for practicing. But don't tell them that. They're still benefiting from your time and your skills and a lot of things that you sacrifice to get this gig. Now, I don't know the whole list of freelance services that you can offer right now, but I will redirect you to this person, such an expert, Sunny Lenarduzzi, and she's a pro at this and other things that involve working from home or being your own boss. All that beautiful, I am gonna own my life muffins. I'm gonna say crap, but muffins, because muffins are delicious and her content is delicious. So in this video that I will be sharing here or down the description box, she shares what are the other ways that you can make money while using your expertise. So go to Sunny's channel and also subscribe to her because I love her. She went to the same program that I went to and I'm a proud graduate right now knowing that. So hey, now I'm actually gonna get real with you. Ready? Here's what I can say about freelancing, especially if you are just starting. You have to know your value. Okay, compare your work to others just to see where if you can actually charge more or charge less. And after all, the most important thing in this business is the value that you provide your clients. How much of that can you give to your clients, and can you prove that this is how much you're worth? Second, you have to work with your client's budget. Brackets, only if it's fair. If you think that your equipment, your skills, and your time is being undervalued by the budget that your client has, then just know this, you always have the power to say no. But factor in also what this client can offer to you. Is it their connections? Is it the fact that this person is such a great sales talker and you know yourself that you are good at what you do, that whenever this client recommends you to his or her peers, then you will more likely get that gig. So, these things can also make you money later on. So think about those things when you're deciding to accept or reject an offer, or if you're laying out an offer yourself. 3, you have to be persuasive. Yes, you have to know how to write persuasive emails. You have to be, as a person who conversates with the client, you have to be personable, but also you have to be professional when communicating with the client. You have to understand this and actually save it at the very core of your brain that you are always making an impression when communicating to a client firsthand. Even though someone has recommended you, someone who has the best credibility ever has recommended you to this client, you still have some proving work to do, especially if nobody knows you and if you're just starting in the industry. So make that impression count all the time. Please give yourself a favor and check out this video and learn the gist of the science of persuasion, because this is actually are things that people learn, that go to school for. So if you don't see yourself in any of those shoes, at least make the effort on educating yourself. Number 4, you have to do your best at all projects. I repeat, mayday, do your best at all projects. You hear me? Copy that? This is stupid radio. Yes, you have to do your best at all projects. You have to understand that you are still building a portfolio here. This, even if you're not building the portfolio anymore, this is your legacy. This is what you're gonna leave when the Lord decides to take you. And would you want to leave a really, really good work? I think the answer is yes. So hit that thumbs up if your answer is yes. Imagine that. I got that in the conversation. Let's proceed. Number 5. Last but not the least, you have to reach out. Who are your potential clients? Reach them out. What can you possibly offer to them right now that is going to make their lives or their businesses better than before you reached out to them? If you can define that, honey, you're golden. Okay, and this is actually when your persuasiveness will come to play. This is why I say that it's important that you can talk persuasively with your client and get them to say yes. So you are going to make a proposal outlining the job description, your hours, the resources that is going to be coming from you to accomplish this project, and the value that you will offer to them that is going to make every dollar worth for them. And then you're gonna wait, which honestly for me is a killer part of this whole process, but it's part of their process. I gotta hate something and I love everything else. Right? And then if it gets to the point where they ask you to lower the price, now you actually have some thinking to do. Do a bit of background research of this client, okay? And also think about the project at large, okay? Is this project also going to help you build a portfolio? Or is this project going to allow you to do something that you've never done before and this client is willing to take that risk and do it with you? Is it worth it? Now you have that thinking to do, and just think about this, my friend. You will only have something to gain from this. All right, I hope you can start thinking about now how you can start sustaining yourself financially while the world is in lockdown, because man, we don't know when this is going to happen again. Like literally, nobody will know when this is going to happen again, but one thing is for sure, it will. Better ready than sorry, am I right? Alrighty, spaghetti, thank you so much. As always, do not lose the momentum now. Ready? Keep the vibe high. Goodbye.